you can now support this channel on Patreon. Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously. The inventor of the idea behind fast food. And that's what you get when you mess around after posturing rather than just killing the kid. This scene contains the formalities of life, and justice on a basis of meaning beyond comprehension as mere human beings. It's touching upon the, removing a sin. Oops! Wrong media!
でも現実的に考えて難しいと思うよ。
Cock-blocking elf!
じゃあ僕、今日はこれで。
めげずに頑張っていれば、バレンシュタイン氏も強くなったベル君になら。
No one is by the counter in this shop, and the next is full of people.
大丈夫なのかい？痛くはないかい？もし君に死なれたら僕はショックだよ。
The fact that I'm not this guy. Performing a magic trick whereby your entire body passes directly through someone else's.
なんだ今の。すみません。
Saying sorry when the girl who was trying to get your attention then decided it would be okay to stand roughly 3 inches from the back of your head.
あんたがシルの知り合いかい？冒険者って割に可愛い顔してるね。
ほっといてください。
Being rude for no reason. Boobs and Bakugo from Boku no Hero Academia. That's 2 sins removed. In case you didn't know, I fucking adore that anime, so it's awesome having a voice actor of his caliber in this anime as well.
アイズ、お前はどう思うよ。例えばだ、俺とあのトマト野郎ならどっちを選ぶってんだい？おい！
It's like the weirdest time to pick a question like that. I mean, they hadn't even been discussing any kind of love life, like, at all. So for his next statement to be one of, who would you choose between me and that guy you saved the other day, is incredibly odd and out of place.
自分より弱くて軟弱な雑魚野郎に、お前の隣に立つ資格なんてありゃしねえ。他ならないお前自身が。
Jesus fucking Christ, dude, her love life was not the topic of discussion. To say that this here feels forced in order to push along the narrative is a massive understatement and a big fault of the writing, in my honest opinion, of an episode which has been flawless up until this point in terms of pacing.
ベル君、一体どこへ行ってしまったんだ？一晩中帰ってこないなんて。
Who are you talking to? Cliche anime girl running is very cliche.
つまりはバレンナ逃がし。スキルの効果、早熟する。
Doing this kind of work on the lad and being close with him to start with, and yet not taking a sit on the old rump when you're doing it. That's just odd. I mean, I just look at her and it looks uncomfortable. Take a seat on his ass. Thank me later.
おい、来たぞ。
The stairs appear to be rotating as she walks down them, giving it the feel of some kind of weird, likely accident-prone escalator.
僕、君のこと苦手なんだ。あなたのそういうところ私は好きよ。
You love her feeling out of place around you?
仲がいいのね、二人とも。どこだ！
Tiny human heads served up alongside likely tasty pastries.
あんたも手伝いなさい。助手としてしっかり働いてもらうからね。
The whole object of having a secret room hidden behind a bookshelf is kind of made mute by having said room have windows and an obvious furnace burning at all times. It's likely Harambe was sent back in time to find and kill John Connor. These people shutting their windows and doors before they even approach can't even see Harambe and so are just being dicks.
神様を守れない。このままじゃ追いつかれる。
All of this time running and her flip-flops have remained on her feet. When your friend tricks you and pays a hooded bag person to be extra nice to you whilst your goddess / kind of but not really girlfriend holds you still.
決めたよ、おじいちゃん。僕、冒険者になる。
To avenge you? Jesus, for an event that was previously described as being for entertainment, these sure are a bunch of unhappy looking bastards.
あんたの子ベルクラネルに渡った時に初めて息づいて共に育っていく。ベル君
Ha! I was wondering about this. The dopey donut didn't even hand over the weapon to him whilst they were running away, and it was close to her body, and she saw that his own knife got destroyed.
何かあったんですか？元気？会津バレンシュタイン氏。
No.
神様、大丈夫ですか？
Physically? Probably. Mentally? Obviously fucking not, since the idiot came back, shouted his name, and then stood there like a, as previously stated, fucking donut until he came and bloody rescued her. Adding to this the fact that she still has yet to hand over the dagger makes her mentally a dum-dum. I'm adding 3 cents for this.
僕を守りたいだって？ならその言葉そっくり君に返してあげるよ。それに約束してくれただろ。
Give him the dagger. Wow, is it me or has this bastard grown to about twice the size he was just now in the courtyard 2 minutes ago? Now he's like as tall as a bloody huge building.
やっと渡せるよ。
No. You could have done that fucking ages ago at the start and given him a weapon that wasn't at the very least going to smash when he attacks it. But no, you held on to it in order to make it a bigger moment later on like a royal douche with lovely, lovely boobs. Okay, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to issue out 5 cents for this. Why, you might be asking? Take a look at the size of it now. It's barely bigger than the door on the left. Just a few minutes ago, it was literally the size of a building with its foot taking up almost an entire living room as it crashed its way towards them. So yeah, it's kind of inconsistent, and when I say kind of, I mean incredibly. Oh yeah, thanks for fucking helping everyone. You were great! The crowds have filled the street before she even has a chance to run a few meters over to him from where she was behind the boxes.
ありがとうございます、神様。
それは僕のセリフだ。ベル君。
He's not a goddess though.
はあ？いい？そんなわけ。
This dude is pointing at the lady for a rude and obnoxious amount of time.
それに男性の方にリリの大切なものをあんなにされてしまうなんて責任を取ってもらわないといけませんね。
Yeah, alright, he touched your ear. He didn't knock you up, you bloody weirdo.
30バリスだな。
Pawn dwarf.
しばらく見守るつもりだったのに。
Holy fucking baloney. Normally I make a joke directing your eyesight somewhere else other than the hot character on screen, but here I'm simply saying, nice. Well, never tried it that way before.
冒険者様のおかげです。
分かってんなら死ぬ気で稼いでこいや。
Cliche bad guys are just dripping with cliche goodness. No.
帰ったら皆驚くぞ。たった一人で改装主を倒すとは。
Mandatory butt shot was mandatory after having shown damage near her boobage region because things and reasons and also stuff. Roll away. You rolled away, dude. And by the way, it was fucking magic that I heavily winned on Anime Wins for how much it made me laugh. Now before you guys head on over to Anime Wins, whether or not it's there will depend on when you're watching this video. If it's like 2018, it's there. If it's within the first month of release, it won't be there. There, that should save a lot of the questions whenever I mention the win script. Don't start that, you cheeky bitch. You bloody gave him the book to read. That's what I'm trying to sidestep some of the blame for yourself. Okay, Bell would be good at anime sins, and him pointing this out removes the previous sin nicely. Well played, Bell.
You best watch your ass. This is my gig.
あの冒険者様と何を話してらしたんですか?
Not telling her here makes no sense to me at all. I can literally see no reason to lie to her about it. Dude, that rock to the head would have hurt like shit. She takes it like too much of a pro. Person in a memory has no eyes cliche. It's very odd and confusing for someone to kick a poor and hungry child away from them and then give them a piece of grub anyway.
はい、今のベル様の武器では大型のモンスターを相手にするのに少々リーチが短すぎますので。
分かった、借りておけよ。
Seriously, dude. You killed Terminator Harambe with a tiny ass dagger to the chest and he was literally, sometimes, the size of a fucking huge ass house. I think you'd be okay.
ヘファイストスの武器。これならどこに行っても売れます。目標の金額にだって届くかも。
Clearly not, since you already tried it before.
見てみろよ、アーデ。こんなにヤバい状況だぜ。
None of these killer ants attack to allow for this douchebag to have his monologue. Bell Ex Machina.
ベル様。
あ、ごめん、つい。
Yeah, you did, you fucking lie. You straight up poked him.
いえいえ、こちらこそ。ベル様にはいつもリーリーにお優しくしてもらっていますから。
And thus, a harem was born.
ベル君。
もうなんで
Can I help you?
合図でいいよ。みんな私のことをそう呼ぶから。
Hold up. Why the hell does her boob armor only cover one boob and the other one, like, up to the nip, I guess? That's odd. At first I thought it was damaged when I saw it before, but now it's just like that.
一度整理した方がいいんじゃね
ごめん。
そんな、合図さんは悪くなくて。
Kind of hard to argue that after she kicked you square in the face.
接吻じゃ。
おじいちゃん。
この状況で何もするのは失礼千万。
Sexual assault spurred on by dead grandpa.
Come with me if you want to live.
私を追いかけて。
I am a machine.
やっと渡せるよ。
私は好意的に接しているというのに。
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Gabby Z, Vupu, Leon Lutger, Joaquin Jimenez Villaluenga, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.
Wake up, it's fly.
Reach the wizard.
It's fly.